The side that wins will determine whether our country embarks upon a fundamentally better path or whether it accelerates down the road to ruin." Unquote. And indeed, throughout that entire election campaign, I made it abundantly clear that while no one could predict the outcome of the election, the DA would do everything in our power to prevent the doomsday scenario by keeping the EFF and MK out of power. And I think it would have been a special kind of treason to simply sit back and hand the country over to the people who would destroy it, the breakers on the other side. And we simply could not do that. And if one looks at who has now arrived in Parliament on those benches, MK party list and the EFF party list of what sits in the parliamentary benches reads like the appendix to the Zondo Commission. All the names are there. Hlophe, Montana, Moyani, the very people who were the architects of state capture, the very people who plunged our country into crisis, are there salivating at the prospect of getting their hands back on the levers of power, not in any public interest, not for any public good, but so that the looting and the state capture and the abuse of power could continue unabated. And so we had to do something. Sitting on our hands was not an option. But now that we're in government, our responsibility is to now meet the challenge of the hour and to help turn South Africa around. But the reality is that the DA in government cannot fix everything. For a start, we have just 22% of the seats in Parliament.